Hey everyone, and welcome to today's video. Wow, 3 videos in 1 week. It's almost becoming a daily vlog. So I decided to do this video today based on the numerous comments that I got from you guys last night. Some of them were good or positive, some of them were constructive in your criticism, should we say, and rightly so. So when I obviously showed you me repairing this piece, that was me trying to do this, and obviously that struck a nerve with a few of you, and I expected it to do so with those who are professional. So I was interested to see how the comments would come through, and rightly so. A lot of you were, thought it was great to see this doing, because that's what this channel is all about. It's all about trying new things that you wouldn't normally get the opportunity to do, and seeing them being done. But at the same time, this channel is also about making sure we don't make mistakes, and also understanding the limits of our skills. Now mechanically I'm pretty good. Body work is a completely new thing to me in terms of structural repairs, doing sort of basic body work, etc. Very comfortable with that, but when it comes to things like this is completely new to me. So I thought I'd give it a try and see how we got on. And really I was looking for you guys to tell me, hey, this is wrong, you need to do it this way, etc, etc, etc. Didn't get a lot of that. Got a lot of cowboy blah blah blah, and I expected that, and that's fine. I'm thick-skinned enough to be able to deal with that. So anyway, even if I got 100% of you saying, yeah, this is great, me personally, I wasn't comfortable with the repair, because as a lot of you highlighted in previous videos, this is a structural part. There are 2 structural parts of this car. This is the top beam. A lot of cars don't have this. A lot of cars just have the lower beam down the bottom here. On this particular model, it also has a top beam, and what that does is it protects the cabin from a lot of the energy that comes from a crash. So if I show you the previous one, you can see that that energy was absorbed in this piece here. So that meant that the cabin over here pretty much remained intact without any damage. So this morning I called a colleague. Actually, it's not a colleague, it's just somebody I know who owns a body shop who I've used a couple of times, and I actually got him to come around. Unfortunately he didn't want to be on film, otherwise I would have filmed it for you to see. And so what he said was, based on the video, I showed him the video of me actually repairing this, and what he said was that actually the inner piece that I did, that's been compromised. So the reason why the whole panel, which stretches all over here, and the reason why it's one piece, is because the shell here and the outer creates a box, and it has a lot of strength in it. So when you've cut it, although it still has the strength in the top part, there is not much strength here, other than the 5 little points or 5 little welds that I did to really absorb that impact, so that would break. Also interesting what he highlighted, these welds that I've done here, where I've used a welder to spot weld it, he said, although they are okay, he said my welding is terrible. Granted, I knew that. He said, but the way that the heat is distributed, or the welds is laid down, he said you need a lot more of these in order to replicate what a spot weld will do. So with a spot weld, because you're bonding 2 metal pieces together, not only is it cleaner, he said, it also means that you don't have to do so many welds. With a MIG welder, he said you have to do a lot more welds to recreate the same strength. So this is going to go into the body shop now, and he's going to do it for me. He's going to do it properly. So I've ordered these 2 pieces again. By the way, he gave me 2 out of 10. I'll take that any day of the week. 2 out of 10 for effort. He said the alignment, he said I was lucky. He said it actually is pretty good. He said, but He would normally use measurements from the manufacturer to get that right. So he's an expert. He's been doing this for like 20 odd years, so I'm going to bow to his expertise. So this car is going in on Tuesday. This is all coming off. It's going to get done properly. He's going to then paint it as well, and then put the wing on. I'm happy with that, and I hope you are happy with that as well. So valuable lessons learned. The lessons that I've learned from this is, going forward, anything structural I'm not going to touch. I'm just going to pull it in a body shop. Those guys are the experts. They understand the stresses that need to these cars absorb, and how to recreate those by putting those new parts on. So that's what we're going to do. So from now on, we'll just stick to the stuff that bolts on. That's what we're going to do in terms of our repair, and leave all the expert welding to the experts. I still want to do some welding, but obviously not this type of structural welding. So I hope that appeases you guys and makes you see that I take your comments really seriously. I value them, and we're not going to put a dangerous car back on the road for someone else to own. I'm actually going to keep this car, not sure for how long, but I intend to have this car while I do other cars. So that's my intention. But at some point I want to sell it, and when I do sell it, I want to have that peace of mind that the next owner is going to get a car that's been properly repaired, and not attempted to be repaired by myself, who quite frankly don't have the experience to do this type of repair. Okay, so let's talk about something else now. Okay, so lots of you have been asking me about the 500. Here it is. So I am just waiting for a couple of things. So I'm waiting for a new towing eye, need that to come, and I'm waiting for the V5 so I can go and get the front reg number plate. I can't get the number plate without the V5, and DVLA have been asking me questions about when I receive the car, etc, etc, so that's been delayed. So that's still here, but we've still got some work to be done, and that's mainly getting it on the road. So it's built, it's finished, just need the V5 now so we can get on and finish that. I do have one issue with the 500. I'll show you what it is. Let me open the car. So I put a new rear tailgate handle, but still the button doesn't work. It works if I press a button on the remote. You can see it opens up and works, but not if I press the button on the actual handle. And a lot of you were mentioning about the cables that are frayed, but I've checked the cables, they're actually all fine. So this is not one of the models that are affected by the frayed cables. So yeah, not sure what's going on there, but if any of you got ideas as to what it could be, drop a comment down below. Okay, so I hope that makes things clear in terms of what we're doing with the Fiesta. So the Fiesta, like I said, Tuesday off to the body shop. It'll be there for a week, maybe two, and it's going to get the top wear arm done professionally by a proper bodywork expert. And of course, now you know what's going on with the 500. So Monday we're still going to be doing some stuff on the Fiesta. So I'm taking the front end off, and we're going to be rebuilding that whole bit. So we've got a new crash bar that I'm going to replace, and then once I finish that off, Tuesday it will go off to the body shop, and then the following week we'll catch up with the Fiat 500, and hopefully by then we'll have the V5 and we'll be able to take it on its first drive, etc, etc, etc. Good. Okay, so thank you guys for watching this video, and as always, feel free to comment down below, and if you're a casual viewer, don't forget to subscribe down here and give us a thumbs up as well. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you get notified whenever we release these videos. So I think that's about, actually no, there's one thing we need to do. The winners of the Wii Shield. Right, so we're going to pick two winners. One new subscriber, one original subscriber or long-term subscriber. So the first of the subscribers we're going to pick is Scott Slicks Auto Restore. He's an old school subscriber, been here for a while, and the reason why Scott won his message was he thinks he deserves a pouch as he has a very expensive girlfriend that spends all his money. Scott, DM me so that I can send this off to you. Give us your address and then we can make sure you get this. And Rick Ryan, he was the other winner. He's a new subscriber and I thought I'd give this to him because he said that his missus has just bought a new Pride and Joy and needs one of these to protect her motor. Plain and simple really. So Rick, contact me, DM me, and then I can send this off once I got your address. Excellent. That's it for this week, guys. We've had 3, now 2 already. So Monday we will see you and we will be doing some front end stuff on the car. So until then, have a good weekend and we will see you on Monday.